YouTube, I have information that you must know. I have proof of the Illuminati, and I will be exposing them today. It's top secret, Area 51, District 9, classified, which during this video will be declassified information. What I'm about to put on my head might look like a low budget aluminum foil cap, but in all honesty it is a top secret DARPA invention, which pretty much protects me from Illuminati police scanner waves coming in through my vent over there and figuring out who I am and triangulating and tricombobulating my location. Now this pretty much has the same effect as Magneto's helmet in X-Men, so I'll be putting this on now. Alright, now that the Illuminati cannot hear me, I'll be exposing them now, okay? Okay. What I'm about to tell you might shock you, and I don't want you to do anything rash because the Illuminati has taken over, okay? Now, most Illuminati people you find on YouTube will have you direct your attention to the $1 bill and have you look at the pyramid right here. But what's really needs to be looked at is the four corners of the dollar bill, the $10 bill, the $20 bill, and the $50 bill. Each one of these has four corners. Now, what else has four? What other thing in history had four in it? The four horsemen of the apocalypse. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't want you guys just running off and telling everybody this, but just keep that in mind, because the Illuminati secretly has radio chips in each dollar bill that can pick up what you're saying. Now, I'm wearing this secret Illuminati radio wave prevention hat, which, you know, pretty much blocks the signal of this right here in a 10-foot radius. Now, I'm going to put that down. Also, if you look at politics, the late Ronald Wilson Reagan. Let's look at that name. Ronald, 6 letters. Wilson, 6 letters. Reagan, 6 letters. 666. Goodness. Did anybody else pick up on that? Because I never heard anyone say that before. And I know that it might be shocking, but also, if you look at the IQ of Rick Perry, Bachman, and Todd Aiken, and you average their IQs together, you get a 6. And then there's 3 of them. That means there's 3 6s. 666. Devil, 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 devil. Also, I just ate 36 fish sticks. Kanye West is 36 years old. Oh my goodness, Kanye West is Illuminati and he is a fish. Now, I know this is a lot of just kidding, people. I made all that shit up just in the last like 30 minutes. Alright, let me take this off now. Put this aluminum foil cap over here. Now I'll be telling you who the real Illuminati is. You know, what shocks me the most is that people want to find some sort of supernatural explanation for everything. And the reason things are the way they are in our country is because we allow bribery, which is lobbying. Lobbying is bribery. If you give a politician, you know, $50,000, and then if he gets elected, that politician in turn gives you $1 million in tax cuts, then I don't see how that is not bribery. And then people want to blame the media, they want to blame music videos for the reason our children nowadays are becoming less and less educated and falling behind the rest of the countries in the world with education attainment. And a lot of the people who are conspiracy theorists, they will micro pick all this different stuff. They'll watch music videos over and over and over and over and over again, trying to find secret subliminal messages, when the real problem at hand is not there's, you know, some sort of Egyptian hieroglyphic in a music video. It's because our education system sucks. That's the reason children are falling behind the rest of the world. If people elect politicians that think the world is 6,000 years old, then what happens is those politicians will in turn go out and write legislation that will affect our education curriculums throughout the country, state curriculums, and a lot of these politicians, they want to push for Flintstone creationism science in our schools, which is insane. And then you run into problems with a lot of our politicians who have no grasp or basic understanding of science, math. In the case of Rick Perry, doesn't know when the Revolutionary Wars fought, so he doesn't have an understanding of history either. And a lot of people, they're wondering, why is our education system so messed up? Because the people we elect are illiterate. There's people in our government who really think the world was created less than 10,000 years ago. The whole entire planet, all the animals, everything, 10,000 years ago. And it has a lot to do with their religious beliefs. But then again, there's a lot of people who will look at science and say, oh, you know what, my interpretation of a higher power has something to do with it. And that's, you know what, even as an atheist, that's perfectly acceptable to me. But when people want to say that the world is 10,000 years old and they want to run for a political office, they want to, write legislation that pretty much goes against science, then there should be two options for that politician. Either they can be booted out of office and have a general election for their position, or they should not be allowed to vote on that issue, or they should not be allowed to speak on that issue. And finally, there is something the people who are watching this video can do. Next time you guys go vote, look into the candidates' positions. Don't just vote for a certain candidate or politician because they have a D or an I or an R or any other letter acronym next to their name. Look into the candidates' positions, what they said about certain issues. And I know this might sound, I don't know how you guys who are watching the video might feel about it, but if a politician changes their mind, then you know what, maybe you can give them the benefit of the doubt depending on the issue. Because as I get older, I'm only 20 years old, but I changed my mind on a lot of stuff because I experienced stuff. And politicians are human beings. It might not seem like they're human beings at times, but at the end of the day, they put their socks on the same way everyone else put their socks on. And I think that people need to start holding politicians accountable. And also, there needs to be a lot more push. There needs to be more push going towards getting money out of politics. Because if you look at how much politicians receive from certain super PACs, corporations, more than likely if they receive more money, then they win the election because they can spend way more on advertisement campaigning. And I don't think that's how democracy should work. I think that the candidates should actually sit down, use facts. If someone is telling a lie, that they should be corrected on the spot by the mediator or the people in the background saying, okay, we actually looked into that and what he said is true. And not spend millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars trying to say, oh yeah, that candidate represents this and that, but actually, try to have a logical debate with someone. Now, I know that might sound crazy, but you can always hope for stuff. So that's all I gotta say for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice day.